welcome to King's Legacy. King's Legacy 808. And it's not just a state of being, it's a mindset. And so, call me King, and welcome to King's Legacy. Understand what King's Legacy is? It's a seed. From a seed, births, results. Simply that. Now, the result is based on the individual. Like any seed, it becomes a tree, it becomes a plant, and its results are different. But I hope that what I leave behind in these history books, may it enhance the ink that your page is being written with, because something you learned from my history and from me planting these seeds in history so that others may learn. I have an audacious goal. And why is it audacious? Simply because it's my first time doing something like this. I never done something like this before. I care to serve people. And I one day said, I want to help 100,000 people. 100,000 people. Then I started thinking, how do I want to help these people? What can I do? How can I serve? What can I bring to be valuable to these people? 100,000 of them. I help people over the years. Since I was born, I serve people with my kindness, a smile, and a gesture. In other ways too, I'm like, how can I serve? I gained skills over the years, learned to fix computers, be of service to people, hospitality services, and I also learned to become a carpenter, so I go to people's houses. And not only that too, I also started my own business where I started cleaning houses for people. I started moving people from one situation that they're in to their dream home or to their next home, such that it's moving them forward in life. I'm serving people in such a way that their lives are becoming that which they wanted to be, so I started helping. Individually, I'm like, my resources, they're limited. I could only help people on physically, my body, but then the world, the digital age of life started changing. And now how we communicate, I could reach you now a lot faster than I could have, because right now, my location is Florida. It's a certain day, whatever that day is, you'll see it. And furthermore too, you're probably doing something right now when I'm recording this video. And so this video is now timestamped throughout all history. So you can listen to it and connect to that moment in time through space that I exist in and connect with me. Wow, that's an amazing feat. That's an amazing ability. So I don't want to take that for granted, right? So that's where I started. This is where I'm at now. And there's some parts of that you don't understand, right? So the only way you'll understand is if I tell you more. So bear with me, please, okay? I want to get to the point, like how I want to help 100,000 people. And before I even tell you how, I want to tell you why. Precisely, that is more important than how. Because the how is, you're seeing this message right now, so something's working. You're outside of my physical reach. And so that's a testament that I can achieve this. So thank you for being part of this process and this journey with me. I appreciate you greatly for being a part of the seed. And if this message, what I'm up to, doesn't serve you, but yet you're like, I want to support this man, there are many ways you can support me. So if you are such a person, seek, there is a way. My desire is to help 100,000 people, right? And how can I really serve these people? And what do I want to give to these people such that it will impact their lives, guys? I want to become so influential. I'm a difference maker. There it is right there. A difference maker. I want to make a difference in these people's lives. What kind of a difference do I want to make? I've made differences in people's lives with kindness, kind words. I listed them before, no need to go into them, man. But like all these things, and my heart wasn't satisfied. Because everywhere I went, seen it everywhere. Whether they were young, whether they were old, whether even they were in their prime. I seen it everywhere, and I felt burdened for some reason. I took upon that burden, like, it's mine. What can I do about this? Because apparently if they could do something about it, they would, but they don't know what to do about it. So I embodied something. That day, I asked myself, I'm alive. What does it mean to be healthy? Like, that question, it birthed something inside of me. There was like a flame, I couldn't put it out. So everything I did in my life was just to find answers, to quench that hunger. What does it mean to be healthy? How can I live life as a healthy human being? I don't know what that means to you, but to me, I found so many things that it's fascinating. Granted though, I'm not saying health may lead to infinite living like immortality. I'm not saying something like that. But what if in your life experience you are so healthy right now? I'm not gonna dive into that word, but your body was performing at its absolute best until you ceased to exist. What if that's the kind of reality you're capable of living? What if it's its own form of greatness?